y'all and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to just go ahead and do the video from the car because I know I said I was going to do it, and I just got to do it when it drops into my spirit. And make sure y'all like the video, share, subscribe for future videos as we get more into our spiritual talk. It's probably what I'm going to be diving more into for the next couple months and everything, because that's just what I'm feeling, you know. The love of self is spiritual itself anyway, mind, body, and spirit, so it all ties together either way. So to the topic of discernment. Discernment is, like I said, that at which you are able and capable of using good judgment. It's been mentioned in the Bible multiple times, but just in general, the best way I can put it is your ability to be able to make good choices, or using that intuition to just make complicated decisions, or just being unsure, just being more sure of yourself and things like that. Some people can be called psychic and prophets and stuff, you know, so tomato. But your discernment is going to come when you choose to really sit with yourself and eliminate like a lot of background noise, calm your spirit, become at a peaceful place. Because when your nervous system, the body is just like in a uproar, is doing all of this, you know, you're unable to sound like really sit and listen and understand like the spiritual aspect of the decision that you're about to make, and not looking at the long term or the outcome. You're probably operating more in the flesh because your flesh is not at rest, and you're probably just like, you know, I'm just gonna do what's best for right now, and not unable to see like the future and how things may unfold. So my best 3 tips that I can give is gonna represent mind, body, and spirit. Doing a sound bath, that's spirit. Yoga, opening up those chakras, that's mind. And the third eye, the pineal gland, that's the third eye, that's a chakra also, so still connected to the mind. And then the body, going into some type of fasting period. Discerning what you put into your body, that is also a decision that we really have to understand, that plays a key role into making everyday life's decisions. If you can't discern and make a sound decision on understanding I am putting something that's hurting or harming my body into my body on a constant everyday basis, that's one of the biggest life choices you'll ever make, is what you choose to consume on a day-to-day basis. That's music that you consume, content that you consume, and food that you consume. So we consume things in 3 ways, through our mind, body, and spirit: food, music, and with entertainment, and intellect, mind. So sound bath, this will help you. Sound is very important. That's why music make the world go round. Whether we're riding in a car, at a baby shower, at an event, whether you're at home. Sometimes it's okay to sit in silence when you're ready to, you know, recalibrate yourself, but for the most part, music is everywhere. So that lets us know how important sound is, and how sound is like programming everything about your life. That's why we tend to turn on sad music when we are in a sad, depressive state, maybe went through a breakup or something like that. We tend to put on like crunk music, you know, rap music when we're ready to go out to the club and turn up. You know, we trying to get into that move, into that vibe. What is vibe? Vibe is short for vibration. So how do you want to vibrate? Do I want to vibrate up here? Do I want to vibrate here? Do I want to vibrate here? Because music is frequency, and frequency is measured by hertz. So a lot of the music that's out here that's being consumed nowadays, outside of like that sound bath and like those higher hertz, or like below like 100 hertz. Anything below that is called vibrating low. It's low vibes. Sometimes it's okay to vibe there, you know. I turn on my rap music, my crunk music when I'm working out. It's got to get me through my workout. But that's all I need it for. Why? Because that's when I need to feel hype. That's when I need to feel aggressive. That's when I need to feel like I'm on the go. I don't want to feel like that all the time. And when you're feeling like that all the time, your nervous system is here. So that's why we're unable to discern and make sound decisions and choices. They have classes out here. Some of them are free. Some of them have to be paid. Some of them are offered like in gyms and spas. Taking one next month with a group of people. But for the most part, I do my own sound baths, like right before I go to bed. Turn on some YouTube music, and those hertz are anywhere between 111 and go all the way up to 999, 532, 444. The music is literally reprogramming your cells. Your cells are constantly being created. Your body is made up of cells. Everything about you is a cell. Billions of cells is what makes us up. And the music, as your body is constantly creating new cells, the music is programming the cells on how they're going to operate and how they're going to vibrate. Yoga helps you open and align your chakras. This is what's going to get your that sound bath, those new waves, the vibrations flowing throughout your entire body. Stretching, blood flow, all of that, calming your nervous system. Yoga is doing all of that. Refer back to my video on opening up your 7 chakras. Starting, a lot of us are operating those lower chakras, the ones that's pertaining to, the sexual parts and areas. So we need that to be open too. The solar plexus, the sacral chakra, the root chakra is the beginning. That's where we want to start. We got to make our way up to the next 3 chakras: the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra. Those are going to be the most important. And we tend to stop right there at that gut instinct, that gut intuition. That's the sacral and solar plexus chakra that ties our creativity, our sex, and our intuition together. But making it up to that heart chakra, making it to that throat chakra, to be able to deliver your messages and speak with love, that's the throat and the heart. And then that third eye chakra, that's where that's next level discernment. That's where it comes in at, is that third eye chakra. We tend to call it the first eye chakra because actually that's tied to your consciousness and your spirit. So that's where you see first. But that's on the podcast. That's more talk about the podcast. Last one I said is fasting. So we got sound bath, get your yoga classes in, or do yoga stretching at home every day as often as you can. You want to keep that blood and that good energy flowing throughout your body. There's blockages that happen with us all the time, whether it's because our shoes, it could be because of our activity. I'm about to go skating right now, working out. All of this will create tightness in your muscles, and it will cause blockages with your blood and your energy flow. So stretching and getting that yoga in as often as you can. And the last one, food. Food, like I said, food, food is so important to where the point we have to eat at least twice a day, maybe 3 times a day, just to stay alive and not die. Just understand how important it is to choose what you put into your body. Like, I'm not saying don't have, we all got our little guilty pleasures and our little moments and stuff, but understanding when it's time to just reset. Understand when your body is talking to you and it's telling you like boogers and crust coming out your eyes, that's your body trying to remove mucus, because it's saying, wait, we got too much mucus in our body. I'm trying to get up out of there. So just listening to your body on a constant basis and addressing it. That way you can get into habit of just feeling good, because that's what it's all about. It's not about the weight. It's not about the look, about the shape. It's about feeling good. And most of us really don't honestly know what that feel like, because we've been so programmed to have these unhealthy habits since the time we were little kids. We don't even know what feeling good really feels and look like. Fasting, I would say it depends on where you're at. If you know that you've been like doing like a lot of overeating, baby steps, cut down on your portions, cut back on the processed foods, cut back on eating out so much, because eating out, disgusting. A lot of that be canned, frozen, processed foods that they pull from out the back and you can taste it. A lot of that, they be nasty in them kitchens. Don't be wanting to wash their hands. It's germs everywhere. They sniffing and wiping and using gloves to touch everything, then using the same gloves to touch your food. So just cutting down on that as often as you can, and just simply staying at home, cooking for yourself, cutting back on like a lot of sugar. It's so much sugar out here in everything. Sugar is a business in itself, but that's a whole nother topic. Cutting back on the sugar, cutting back on the dairy, because dairy is what's creating all the excess mucus in our body. Our body is already processing the amount of mucus that it needs. It don't need all the extra mucus from the dairy to come in on top of that. When you sniffing and hawking and spitting and you hear all that looseness in your nose and your mouth pass it way when you feeling sick or having a cold or something, that's all excess mucus just trying to leave your body. That's all it is. So yeah, that one is going to be a really, really, really big one when it comes to raising your vibrations and getting that energy flowing through your body and just elevating your consciousness. Your nervous system has to be calm. These are the best ways to calm your nervous system. If you want to do like a complete raw fast and just do fruits and vegetables and water and tea for like 3 to 7 days, I think that'll be a good healthy place to start. And when you're in that process, listen to your body. When you go back to eating what you've been eating, or you switch it up and do just more vegetables and wraps and bowls and things like this, listen to how your body is responding and rejecting certain things. You be careful with things that you're allergic to. So assess your own body and get to know your own body. But when your stomach tends to ball up, and after you didn't stop eating pork for so long and you trying to go back to eating pork, your body is telling you, I don't need this to survive. I don't need this. But yeah, that's all I got today, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I just had to stop and do this video because I just felt like it was just so important, because I hear multiple people. I done heard pastors and different very important people in my life tell me, like, you have a very good discerning spirit. Like you have very good discernment. You understand, like, no, I'm not going over there to do that because it's going to end up like that. No, my body is telling me not to do that, so I'm not about to do that. It comes with discipline. It comes with discipline, because you have to constantly discern over and over again. It's not just a one-time thing, like, oh, I'm gonna do this and then for the rest of my life I'm gonna be able to have good choices and use good discernment. No, it's a lifestyle. So yeah, just be patient with yourself. Understand that you are God operating in the flesh. You are a piece of God experienced in life, and you got to take care of this God body, But that's all I got for y'all today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Mwah.